Jai Hind students, welcome to English class. So students, in this lecture we will discuss about the main characters of the story, the Signalman. So in the story Signalman there are three main characters, that is the narrator, the signalman and the ghost. Okay, so these are the three main principal characters of the story and the story moves around these characters. Only these three characters के ही इर्द गिर्द ये पूरी story है. So let's talk about the narrator. As you all know, the story is the first person story, unnamed narrator. Narrator का कोई name नहीं है. The story doesn't provide a great deal of biographical information about the narrator, but we know that he is intelligent and friendly. So the story does not provide much information about the narrator. Narrator का कोई भी biographical description नहीं दिया है कि वो कौन है, कैसा है, about his life, nothing is given. But as when you will study the story, when you will read the story, then you will come to know that the narrator is a intelligent and friendly man. He is very intelligent and friendly man, and also he is practical minded man who does not believe in all supernatural powers or the all ghost. He does not believe in all these things. So whenever the signalman mentions some supernatural power detail, the narrator thinks of a realistic explanation for it. So you will come to know कि whenever the signalman he talks about some supernatural power, he explain to the narrator about supernatural power. So the narrator he does not pay any attention to his words, but he think कि there has to be some realistic explanation. कुछ realistic explanation होना चाहिए कि if a signal man is talking about something, so what is the proof? ऐसा क्या उसका proof है, क्या reality है. Okay. Now next character is the signalman. So the signalman is a late to middle-aged individual who works alone in the narrow George. So signalman here, he is a middle-aged man and he is pale complexion, okay, very lean and thin, and he works alone in the narrow George tunnel में वो अकेले ही काम करता था. Okay, and his work was to pass the ट्रेन को पास करना. सो फ्लैग दिखाना, देन ओके, सो दिस वाज द वर्क ऑफ द सिग्नल मैन. सिग्नल देना कि व्हेन द ट्रेन इज कमिंग, ओके, जिससे कि सब लोग अलर्ट हो जाएं. सो दिस वाज द वर्क एंड ही वर्क्स अलोन. वो बिल्कुल अकेला था उस एरिया में जहाँ पे वो टनल था, जहाँ पे वो रहता था. वहीं पे एक हट थी जहाँ पे उसका वर्किंग एरिया बना हुआ था. देयर वाज अ वर्किंग एरिया, वर्किंग प्लेस और बॉक्स हम कह सकते हैं, सिग्नल मैन्स बॉक्स, where he does all his work. So he lives alone in that. He was the only person who was there. His age and solitude contribute to the narrator's skepticism about his supernatural power. So उसकी एज और उसका जो सॉलिट्यूड, जो अकेलापन था, दैट कंट्रीब्यूट टू द नरेटर को ये सोचने पे कि अबाउट हिज सुपर नेचुरल विजन, जो सुपर ही टॉक्स अबाउट द सुपर नेचुरल थिंग्स. सो ही वॉन्टेड द explanation for this, कि why all this is happening, so he can make out from his age and from his appearance कि he is suffering from some problem. He is troubled due to some supernatural things. Okay. Now the last character of this story is the ghost. Okay, जिसके बारे में in all throughout the story you will find the signal man, he talks about this supernatural power. As with many Charles Dickens stories, this one has a ghost. Okay, this is also one of the character of Charles Dickens story. The ghost appears to the signal man only. So only the signal man is able to see the ghost. None of the other person, or here in this case there is only narrator. So he is not able to see the ghost. So the ghost appears to the signal man at the mouth of the tunnel and he waves his arm as if to warn the signal man to get out of the way of something. So he always see this figure he always see some figure, supernatural figure at the mouth of the tunnel where there was a red light. वो हमेशा वो एक supernatural figure देखता था, and that figure he waves his arm, अपने arms को wave करता था as if he is warning signalman कि something bad is about to happen, so he should be mentally prepared. ठीक है, एक तरह से ये एक वार्निंग थी कि सिग्नल मैन को कि जो वो अपने रास्ते से हट जाए, उस ट्रैक के वे से हट जाए, बिकॉज अदरवाइज समथिंग बैड विल हैपन. और एंड में यू हैव सीन ऑल्सो, जब हमने समरी डिस्कस की थी कि एंड में क्या होता है, सिग्नल मैन ही की ही डेथ हो जाती है. Okay, so these are the three principal characters of this story, and this story take place in a narrow जो टनल होता है वहाँ पे होती ये स्टोरी पूरी इसका सेटअप किया गया है, which passes वे a railway line. At the end of the George is the dark tunnel from where trains emerge. Further up the line is a hut where the signalman works. His job is to communicate with other signalmen up and down the line and to warn the engineers of the train if there is some danger ahead of the track. सो जो सिग्नलमैन का जो भी वर्क होता है कि ट्रेन को पास करना और नेक्स्ट सिग्नलमैन को कन्वे करना कि नाउ द ट्रेन हैज़ पास्ड फ्रॉम दिस ट्रैक. So he was doing all these work, and this took place, this story takes place in a narrow George. बिल्कुल नैरो स्टीप रास्ता है. ओके, और वहाँ से ही जो रेलवे लाइन है वो पास हो रही है. ओके, एंड एट द एंड ऑफ द जॉर्ज देयर इज़ अ डार्क टनल जहाँ से ट्रेन इमर्ज होती है. सो दिस इज़ द सेटिंग ऑफ द स्टोरी. So this is all about the character and the setting of the story. Thank you, students.